Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lassos. Welcome to the click. You smell absolutely astounding today, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Do you also want a tiny glow-in-the-dark emotional sporty minute you can sit and pet, like if you were a supervillain when your friends come over to visit your house? Yes, indeed you want. The link is down in the description, and you should pick one up before they're gone forever and you regret it for the rest of your mortal days. Speaking of things that are absolutely astounding, one thing that we have done recently on this channel is play bingo, and one of the things we have played bingo with a lot is, for example, BadMensAnatomy and Sexism and all that kind of beautiful jazz. But you're sitting there at home thinking like, oh my god, at least my glorious BadMensAnatomy is safe from Click's bingo cards. And so you thought, welcome, you beautiful, oh god, that's, oh, okay, there we go, it's restored, isn't it? Okay, gorgeous. Welcome to BadMensAnatomy bingo. Oh yes, indeed, let's take a look at this bingo card. I'm so looking forward to playing some BadMensAnatomy with y'all. Right off the bat, we have some condom facts, which is like misinformation about protection that is like surprisingly common and almost turning into shaming for some reason, as if you wouldn't want to encourage, you know, good stuff around this. God, it's silly. Then we have some good old body shaming. Can't have a bingo card without body shaming. Victim erasing, which is surprisingly common in these contexts. Circumcision facts, which is mind-boggling to me too, because that's not really a big thing around here where I come from. So like this is always kind of alien to me. It's fascinating. Bad buff anatomy is always hilarious. Just thou. I couldn't think of anything else to put in this box, but I think there's going to be a decent amount of stuff that fits into just wow. We have bad ads targeted towards men. Men can suffer from X, which is surprisingly common. This specific issue here that can affect anyone. Oh, for some reason it doesn't affect men. Who would have thunk it? Women riding men, always a fun twist. Testosterone fact. I do love myself a bit of testy science. Bad analogies. Cure gayness. Anything that makes me go like this. And we have X makes you gay, height shaming, and size shaming. I mean, we gotta have both on this bingo card, right? We have virgin facts, prego theories, toxins, and mumbo jumbo, which is something I just see around these kind of spheres a lot. It's super funny. Terrible media, what the frick, STD facts, the male brain, balls facts, and terrible intimacy tips in sparkles. So I do hope you look forward to this amazing journey of bad men's anatomy with me. Enjoy. Mwah. Ooh, it's gonna be so beautiful, and beautiful isn't a word, but like something like that.
This guy told me he can't use condoms because he's too big. So I sent him these pictures. Look here, my leg and my face and my brain all wrapped in this little rubber. Fem Bible. Lies, lies, lies.
Oh my god! Just so you know, condom size matters. Condoms that are too small may break, and condoms that are too large might slip off. Measure your willy and wrap accordingly, fellas. Condoms that are too small can cause temporary dysfunction, so you may not actually have a problem except in your condom size. Don't learn this the hard way. Don't learn this the hard way. Oh, I should have innuendo on the bingo card. Wait, is that too late? Should I replace something with innuendo? Let's see now. Okay, wait, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. What is something like, what the frick is kind of general? We can just, innuendo. That's beautiful. Maybe I have to fix the font size. Ah, there we go. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the bingo card. Oh, we have an innuendo. Wow, who would have thunk it? But also we have some beautiful condom facts. You know, just because something can theoretically fit over, for example, an arm that has like bones and stuff in it, doesn't mean it's comfortable or safe to use it in intimate areas that are usually way more sensitive. Measure it accordingly. There are different sizes for a reason, and that is perfectly okay. Yes, indeed, stay safe out there. Next meme, please.
I am sorry, but I don't want a dude who has skin hanging all over his personal area. That is unsanitary and it's unsafe. What do you mean?
What do you mean unsafe?
Stupid people don't think about this stuff.
Am I going to limb here? I think this has something to do with this. What do you mean? Men that has their skin on are unsafe. Man, the choice of wording is absolutely amazing. Stupid people know about this stuff. You know, lady, we do have something in common. I also do prefer my partners without their skin. Alright, next meme before I traumatize my audience. Speaking of which, if this video traumatizes you, buy an emotional support demon to deal with the trauma. Nice marketing. To be completely honest, when I first joined this sub and hit top of all time, I thought this sub was gonna be stuff like this. Here we got Captain Murka in outfit, which means he would look like this inside of outfit. Isn't that just absolutely... How would he even bend his arms? How would you bend your arm? If that's the size of your bicep, you can't like bend your arm more than like this. That is absolutely nuts. Not to mention, like, the rib cage. Holy crap. I kind of want to put this under, like, Bad Buff Anatomy, because I mean, it is a comic book, right? So I'm not taking it too serious. It's just kind of funny how, like, ridiculous it gets sometimes in media. It's more to laugh at. I don't have an actual problem with this. I don't really care. It's just really funny.
First, a woman can't force a man to do naughty things for obvious biological reasons, in my opinion.
What do you mean, obvious biological reasons? You're either stating a fact or you're stating an opinion. Make up your mind, but they both seem like trash.
He has to have his stuff excited for the naughties, and no woman can force a man to do so unless he really wants it, in my opinion.
What do you keep saying, in my opinion? Dear God.
So a woman can't do bad stuff to a man, in my opinion. Seduce, yes, lol.
Splish splash, your opinion is trash. Speaking of trash opinions, yes indeed, we're doing a little bit of victim erasing here today. Booyah! We almost have a bingo. If we can just get a bit of body shaming up in this birch, we're gonna have a sweet old bingo already. Isn't that just wholesome and sweet? By this logic, women who has any kind of bodily response during this kind of stuff can't have had bad stuff happen to them because their personal parts responded as intended. For example, lubrication. This is destructive garbage and needs to stop. I don't know why this person thinks such an argument is helping. One biological actual fact that sort of goes for everyone is that your body can respond in certain ways without you really wanting it to. Biology and bodies are complex and weird. Can you imagine this? Like, you're going through that horrible process of trying to get some justice for a horrible deed, and then someone is like, but a body did this specific. Really? That's where we're going? Jesus Christ.
Getting an STD check, girls taking a look here, waiting anxiously, and all results negative aborted relief. Boys, just open your pants and look down and it's all good.
No, this is really bad. If you think that you've done something that isn't safe, go get checked. Jesus Christ. Oh wait, I think I have a thing for this. I have a little STD fact on it. Jesus Christ, fam. This is so bad. At least part of me feels like this is very wholesome and inclusive. You know, for any fellas out there watching my beautiful, beautiful content, it feels like, oh my god, we've had so much bad women's anatomy. Welcome to Bad Men's Anatomy. We all get to suffer. If men are drawn like women,
that is so beautiful. Just got a pose here. Oh, yes, indeed.
we have to censor some of those body parts because YouTube is gonna have a field day with that. But this also kind of falls into like. I mean, it's very. This is very satire, okay? But I'm gonna put it on terrible media because I really want a bingo today, okay? I really want a bingo. Don't judge me, all right? I know it's satire. It's okay.
I can cure homosexuality. Kuwati academic claims gay men have a worm in their butt that feeds on semen.
That's one of the wildest. Have you actually seen this worm yourself? Or is this just something you made up in a dream or something and considered it true? Anyway, we have a bingo for this. That's such a good response for anything. If you encounter anything weird IRL, your response should always be, I think I have this on a bingo card. Speaking of bingo cards, cure gayness. Isn't that just... Well, it's not wholesome. Jesus Christ. Predictable, perhaps? God, it's so weird. I've always hated the formulations with this kind of stuff as well. Just implying that it even is something that needs to be cured is like, so gross. It's so gross. Yuck. You're a little yucker. I can cure homosexuality. How about you cure your brain from that lack of IQ? Thank you.
Uncircumcised dudes be like,
do you have a condom?
Birch, the stapler's right there.
I also just imagine that it's probably bad for everyone because then you're gonna have like a little sharp thing going and be you know. I mean, it's obvious that this is probably like a bit of just cursed satire. But we're gonna put it there just because God, it's so cursed. Oh my god. Oh, I literally clenched my body when I read this.
I heard this the other day and it's pretty accurate. The reason guys play video games all the time is because it's stimulating enough and holds a lot of cognitive attention to distract men from R-wording urges.
That's why video games are... Okay.
It takes the thrill away for a while so they can control their testosterone and urge to R-word.
Hashtag feminism. Hashtag R-wording. Hashtag misogyny. Hashtag Patreon, this has 331 notes. Why? That's so stupid. Okay, not taking away from, bad stuff that bad people actually do in reality, claiming that everyone in a certain demographic are like uncontrollable beasts and they need video games. Okay, you know what? It's time for bingo. I would say this sort of falls under testy facts, because that's sort of the argument they're using. This specific hormone right here just makes people completely uncontrollable. And you know what the only cure for that is? That is right. Minecraft. Oh, I could have had like a video game theory thing on this. Oh, that would have been so much fun. And by fun, I mean painful. I mean, I think everyone watching my channel at this point are just raging masochists. You're welcome. r/no stupid questions.
If men sploosh and pee from the same hole, why doesn't peeing feel really good?
Men's version of does inserting a tampon feel good? I'm so glad we have this level of equality and inclusivity on this channel, you see? All you ladies out there that always get these questions about tampons and stuff, you see? Now there are some men out there that have also gotten these questions. Ooh, so inclusive. I did read once, though, a story about a man who had a surgery regarding his prostate. And then when he went to the bathroom to do number 2, there was like some sort of exposed, very sensitive area. So he actually did the deed while pooping. It only happened once, according to this story. I don't remember where I read it, probably on Reddit somewhere. But that's pretty funny. But that's the only time I've heard anything that will be remotely related to this. And it was a pretty super specific example, and only once. But yeah, there you go. I feel like that's such a thing when you're a content creator and you tell like a story like this, and someone always comes in and says, actually, there was this one guy 20 years ago who had this very specific surgery and then pooped, and then something happened. Actually, you're wrong, click. You're wrong. God damn it.
Madeline Miller. His skin was the color of just pressed olive.
Are you sure that he wasn't like dying? I mean, I would say that we're pretty, accepting and that, and don't judge people on skin color, etc. But I think if your skin color is this, you should probably see a doctor. Holy shit. It's like in a cartoon when you feel nauseous and you just turn green. Oh my god. Before they turn 18, 1 in 6 boys experience some form of naughty abuse. 1 in 4 girls experience some sort of naughty abuse.
Except for the fact that boys don't experience some form of naughty abuse ever. And all apparent cases of male naughty abuse are always from people who lack any understanding of the definition of such terms. This kind of stuff involves mental trauma. Males do not experience mental trauma.
Okay.
As they are incapable of doing so.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that'd be really nice in one way. Sadly, you're wrong.
Similar to how males cannot experience emotions, such as remorse and generosity, and therefore the term abuse does not apply to men. There should be another term that is applied to men, but I have been unable to locate such a term.
I think the term you're looking for in your own ideology would be something like, I'm being mean to this creature, because you're not really humanizing anyone here, but they don't feel it, so it's fine. It's like kicking a rock. But you know what, lady? Apart from you being an actual toxic little poo-poo brain, I also have a very nice surprise for you. You are gonna make it onto the bingo card. Men can suffer from X. Yes, indeed. Issues that affect people of all shapes and sizes, etc.
If you're this specific shape and size, it's not applicable because I, in a post online, have decided that your brain doesn't contain certain things. How convenient is that?
If there is something I think we can all learn from this kind of stuff, is that horrible opinions and really nasty people that are oddly hateful for some reason exists everywhere. Isn't that just a sweet lesson to take home? Oh, goody.
Only women have hormones. Men have testosterone. You should know this by now. Yes, indeed. I mean, T-facts. Hell yeah.
I mean, first off, both men and women have testosterone, just typically in different amounts. And then, hormones and stuff goes for, every human being. So, it's just wrong on all accounts. I should have had it on the bingo card. Like when you have multiple wrongs in the same sentence. That's kind of impressive. The decline of white masculinity. Average white male in the 1940s, age 25, height 188. I do not think the average height in the 1940s... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Google this. Average height in men 1940. How tall were men in the 1940s? The height of a man born in the United States in 1930 was 173.4 centimeters. You're just wrong right off the bat, aren't you? Weight 90 kilos, significant musculature and strength, thick body hair, and then there's descriptions about personal parts. Great, isn't that good? Average white male, 1980s, age 25, height 180. I don't think that's accurate either, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, average man height 1980. The average height for a male in the United States who was born in 1980 is 179 centimeters. Okay, that's very close actually. That's just 1 centimeter off. Still wrong though. Average male, 2010, age 25, height 170. Well, this is not going to be accurate at all, is it? Okay, average man height, what the hell? 5 feet 9 inches in centimeters. Please, don't use freedom units. 175. Okay, so that's also inaccurate. It just made it shorter than it actually is. What is this metric? And then predicted in the 2040s. Predicting from current trends in the 2040s on average, white males will be smaller and weaker than females of all races. Development of bobs, no muscular development, no body hair. I would love to see the source material from this, but on the basic fact that I debunked like half of this graphic by Googling 3 terms, I don't think there are much sources for this. I think someone just made this up in the shower and decided it was fact.
We will not do it again. My friend didn't circumcise her son and he is 7 years old now and healthy with no problems. Besides, when they get older, the foreskin falls off like it's supposed to.
You know how you have baby teeth and that kind of stuff? Apparently parts of your body also has baby skin. Isn't that very convenient? Well, this just feels like a crunchy mom group. This little poor fella up here is getting so stamped, which also makes me a little bit uneasy. I don't know how to process that. Dudes don't have hips, you maroons.
So how do you call that bone that attaches your legs to the rest of your body? Bony Mac boner face?
My favorite part of a man's body is the vague, hazy, fog-like area right where the torso ends and the legs begin. I yearn to know what's under the fog. How do the legs just appear? A mystery. That's why all the men in winter wear trench coats. It's to hide our little cloudy of mystery bone structure.
No excuse for guys to be under 6 feet. Hit the gym, fat ass. What?
I'm gonna be honest, at this point I can't even tell if this kind of stuff is rage bait or actually honest stuff. This is even an ancient tweet. Was rage baiting a thing back then? Maybe it was. Anyway, let's go to bingo. Whoa, I love bingo. This is a little bit of like height shaming. We almost have 2 bingos. Oh my god, I'm so happy. We have bad buff anatomy, T-facts, height shame, and terrible media. And then we have bad buff anatomy, like 15 circumcision facts, victim erasing, and condom facts. We almost have 2 bingos already. I am so happy. Wow, this is amazing. I'm so glad I could share this with you this fine day. Hit the gym to get taller. I'm so bummed out I forgot to do my bone curls today. This is sort of similar when the ladies are asked to like grow their bobs. Be like, just go to the gym. Haven't you done your bob presses today? God, ladies.
You are either a woman or a man. Women have reproductive organs and men don't. It's as simple as that.
Is it though, Kelly? Do you know what a reproductive organ means, Kelly? Kelly?
If you test positive for testosterone, you're a male. What part about that don't people want to understand?
So everyone is a dude. Every single person is a dude. This has some interesting implications, doesn't it? Regarding like identity and those kind of things. Yum, maybe this is like an identity dog whistle. That'd be kind of interesting. But just for good measure, I'm gonna give this one a little bump. We have a lot of T facts and a lot of circumcision facts. These ones seem to be very apparent in like all kinds of circles, and I feel that's kind of, inclusive. It seems that if there is something that people from like every corner of the internet, regardless of ideologies or beliefs or anything, get consistently wrong, it's stuff like facts regarding testosterone. For some reason, it just it doesn't bring them together at all. No, never mind.
When you need to pee real bad, your urine actually fills up your private parts, much like the blood does when you get excited. That's why after you finish your pee, it goes flaccid again.
This is so unbelievably wrong that I cringed. Well, okay, wait, we're past the point now. It's not even like pee is stored in the balls anymore. No, it's like pee is stored in the literal organ. What happens if you don't pee for long enough? Do you just blow up? Is that what happens? Do you get like a little mushroom cloud of urine? Oh my god, that sounds awful. r/ made me smile. Becoming my own superhero, my recovery from anorexia. Look at that, he went from this to this. That is such an amazing progress. I hope you hang in there. That is absolutely amazing. You should be incredibly proud of this. How does a dude end up with anorexia though? I am assuming he's straight. Oh yeah, because like eating disorder is for some reason tied to your sexual preference. Do these people actually know what sexual preference is? Or do they think that gay is like a buzzword for anything they don't like or agree with? It's very strange. But anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Oh my god, men can't suffer from X. I'm just gonna stamp this one in too, just for good measure. That is something that is so sad to see though. Something that is so common is that as soon as something affects a man, it's always dismissed, even though it's an issue that can very easily affect anyone. If you want to look at average statistics, of course, you can argue that certain demographics are more prone to an issue than others, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's very rare that something is 100% or 0% or anything like that in reality. So doing this is very silly and very unnecessary, and you should go.
Even without naughty stuff, men may become naughtily excited by women in the pool and sploosh, therefore causing a pregnancy.
What, with who though?
Strong splooshies could impregnate women in swimming pools, Child Protection Chief says.
Wait a second, hold on. There are so many layers to this. Number one is that we're saying the norm is that like, oh, men go to the beach. And it's like, oh my god, there is a lady that is showing a bit of tummy and thighs. Explosion. And and then it also somehow makes its way. And then babies are made. Mommy, Daddy, how was I made? Yeah, you know, I went to the pool, to the local pool, and your mom was there, and from a distance, you were conceived. Holy crap. Wait, I think we have this one on the bungo. It's prego theories. Oh my god, that's amazing. You know when people just make up wild theories about how babies are made? You know, I thought it was a story we told tiny kids, you know, when they ask, Mommy, Daddy, how was my little sister made? Oh, you see the freaking bird, I don't know what it's called in English, stork. The stork came with a bundle and that had you in it. That's how babies are made. Birds make them and they fly them out to human families. That's what they used to tell us at least. Heckin' wild. That's more nightmare inducing than anything else, I swear to god. Shred sponsor. Choose your body type. Skinny, or regular, or average. Aren't regular and average very close synonyms? But also like regular being like a hyper ripped dude that weighs probably 200 pounds of pure muscle. That's regular. I need to hit the gym. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pop this one under some bad buff anatomy. It's also, wait, no. Be gone, buff. What is bad ads? Bad ads directed at men. It also falls into bad buff anatomy, of course, but I'm gonna stick to bad ads for this one. I think it's very accurate. But I see this a lot on various platforms with these kind of shady ads that always tell young men, primarily, that they're either too small in various aspects, whether that be muscular or personal parts or whatever, and it always tries to sell them something. It's either a workout app or sell them some kind of dietary tips or an expensive course, or it's just a straight up scam. Don't fall for this kind of stuff. You are absolutely fine. I mean, working on yourself and that kind of stuff, it's always a good thing. Like fitness, for example, it's an amazing way to improve your lifestyle, but this ain't it. Like, listening to apps or shady fitness stuff you see on social platforms where, you know, the norm is to be a 300-pound muscle pack isn't realistic. One pretty good reality check for this kind of stuff is just to go to a normal beach, for example, and you realize that the average population doesn't look like this. You know, people that sell this stuff are typically maybe on steroids, and they also do it as a full-time job. Of course, they're gonna have impressive bodies, and then on top of that, you have retouching of photos and filters and all that kind of stuff. So don't let yourself be fooled. Body dysmorphia and a distorted world image regarding this stuff can happen to men just as much as it happens to women. Why? I don't need a condom because I was circumcised. Well, wait a second. That goes against that lady that wanted uncircumcised to staple it shut. Okay, let's see where this is going. I am protected against HIV, so I don't understand your point. Okay. Okay, this is a difficult one. Do we put this one under circumcision facts, or do we put it under STD facts? It's both. I'm gonna put it under circumcision facts for good measure, because I want this one to be basically invisible by the time we're done. And we're pretty much there already. Oh yeah, baby. What do you mean? It's just a bit of skin. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Jesus Christ. r/no stupid questions. How do I get a bigger personal part without having to stop drinking coffee? I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? What's coffee got to do with this? Coffee makes you pee a lot. And how exactly does this prevent your pee-pee from getting bigger? Peeing shrinks it. It isn't called a penis for nothing. Let me found. I don't know where this is gonna get posted, but can I be in a screenshot too? You just based your biological logic regarding the human body on what a body part specifically is called in English and how you can make like a pun out of it. Did you know that if you pee, your penis gets smaller because that's a pun? And everyone knows puns are true. I swear to God, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Do I have anything on my bingo card that is like losing brain cells? I don't think so. I think this goes into just wow. I'm just gonna put it into, because this was flabbergasting.
I have no scientific proof or research for this, but it seems that the last few generations of males have lower levels of testosterone, as evidenced by lack of body and facial hair. What is that sentence? I wonder if vaccines are also incorporate estrogen mimickers. What on earth do you mean estrogen mimickers? To be fair, there are many studies and evidence out there that talks about the decreasing testosterone levels in the average male population, and some of the articles go kinda like this. The generational decline in testosterone and why is it decreasing? So it says it decreases by maybe 1% a year, give or take. One aspect of it is, for example, explained by external toxins, which could be natural or manufactured, maybe for example microplastics and that kind of stuff. Stress and mental health problems also decreases testosterone, bad sleep schedule, and then you have, for example, fitness, that we sit still in offices more because of digitalization, that kind of stuff, so we move less, which means that maybe we sleep poor because we have phones and stuff in bed as well, and all this kind of stuff negatively affects your testosterone levels. So if you're concerned about your testosterone levels, there are things you can do about it that are pretty natural, everyday life kind of stuff, like hit the gym a little now and then, have a regular sleep schedule, look into your diet and eat stuff that is good for your testosterone levels. There are many tips regarding this kind of stuff. But in general, it typically... I don't know why it's going into anti-vax territory with this person. They seem a little bit clueless. So if you're concerned about it, there are ways to do it that are pretty easy to incorporate in your everyday life. Yeah, this is pretty wild. This ain't it, fam. The male splooshies and brain fluid is the same substance.
Okay. Okay, does this go into the male brain or does it go into this? I'm gonna go male brain. What the hell is that? It's the same sub. What does that tell us between the interactions between genders? What is that? Oh my God. The male brain. Oh no, I just crossed out male brain. Oh no.
Crotch scanning area, ball sports, dangerous pursuit, toilet aiming cell is super tiny because men always pee outside the toilet, domestic skills, ability to drive manual transmission. That's like oddly specific. Okay. TV and remote control addiction center. Ironing is here because it's super tiny. Men don't know how to iron. Lame excuses gland. Avoid personal question at all cost area. Attention span is super tiny. And here's the listening particle, which is a particle because men don't listen.
Am I the only one who gets the vibe that this is someone who's made this little funny meme picture, but it's hyper specific, as in they're just kind of ranting about their ex, but not mentioning them by name, you know? Am I the only one who gets that hyper-specific vibe? Not to mention the two giant sex regions. Footnote, the listening to children cry in the middle of the night gland is not even shown due to its small and underdeveloped nature. Best viewed under a microscope. This is just some random bitter ex. They just made the male brain. Well, I have to put this on the bingo card. I mean, this is already like smacked in two. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Next post, please.
If he splooshes white stuff, it's because his body is full of toxins, and he has had too many naughty partners.
Oh my God. Is this the other theory? You know the stupid pictures we've had on BadMensAnatomy with the donuts and stuff and be like, ready to settle down and those crappy memes? Is this the equivalent for men? Oh my God. This is mind-boggling.
Men are not supposed to have splooshies. It's unclean. Vegan men with few naughty partners sploosh fresh water.
What benefit would there be for your body to just expel fresh water. Sweating is the closest thing I can think of, but that's for cooling down. There's usually actually a bunch of salt and stuff in it too. Like, what would be the purpose of this, biologically speaking?
Find a virgin man and leave these McDonald's eating thoughts alone. Stay woke.
Okay, maybe this is satire. I'm a bit 50-50 if this is satire or not. But I'm gonna miss the chance to put this under Toxins mumbo jumbo. The rule I always have for anything that mentions toxins, if they can't specify which toxin they're talking about, it's full of poo-poo.
You know, according to your science, male eyes emit such radiations which can cause skin cancer, damage, hairs, etc. of a female. So hijab also prevents them from such harmful radiations.
We all have like Superman laser eyes, but radiation. So I guess the argument is that if women don't cover up, kind of, men's gaze give them cancer. I guess that's the logic here. That's pretty wild. I don't think I've heard this one before. That's a new one. You know, that brings me... I wouldn't call it hope or happiness, that's not the right words at all, but it makes me slightly excited that there are still things online that are so completely wild that I haven't actually seen before. You know, makes me feel like there's still stuff to explore out there in the world, even at my old age. You gotta see the silver lining.
Born in the spring/summer. Haha. Oh my god, I used to say this and people call me mad. There is something very unmasculine about men who aren't born in October, December. But I'll forgive you if it's September, January, or February.
Well, as an August child, I am apparently screwed. Good to know.
When a man tells me his birthday is in July, I look at him sideways. Are you a girl?
When you take like horoscopes, but put them up absolute crack.
Oh my god, what gender are you? Let's look at your star sign.
Oh my god.
If you are short, then you were born from the pre-splooshies. Don't try to argue with me, half nut.
Oh gee, and this is 90,000 likes. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is like some sassy satire. I mean, I still think it's kind of toxic, and I'm gonna put this right under some... Where did I put it? Near the height shaming. Beep boop. Congratulations. Height shaming.
PP size chart. 6 and under are small.
That's just average.
7.5 to 9.5 are average.
Well, no, it's literally the last thing.
10 to 12 are big. Don't at me.
So that would be like 30 centimeters. Holy crap. Okay, so I was looking around the house, and for something that is roughly 30 centimeters to give like an idea of size, and the closest thing I could find is this ginormous bottle I found on the French countryside that is 1.5 liters of red wine. I mean, the girth is a little bit impressive, but this is like the rough size they're talking about in terms of length. God damn. Damn. You know, I'm becoming more and more convinced that the people posting about height or size online don't either know what they're talking about in terms of like they don't actually realize what measurements mean, or they're just rage baiting, or there's like a small minority that actually believe this stuff. You know, that's the only sense I can make of this. The same thing go for like height stuff. I've seen like the Tinder profile shared on Reddit. They're like, I want a guy that's over 7 point something, and it's like, you realize this is like 0.1% of the population, right? You're looking for like a basketball player, and a tall one at that. So I suppose the wholesome part of this is to not take it personal, because these people don't actually know what they're talking about and they have no frame of reference, or it's rage bait, which doesn't make it okay, but it's just very silly. Speaking of silly things, you have made it onto the bingo card. Congratulations, you're size shaming. Congratulations. Oh, look at what a good little poo-poo you are. No, you're not.
Unused and pristine, tips in perfect shape. Warn the stumps from overuse, peeling and covered in gunk from every crayon it's touched. No woman wants to draw with a used up crayon. Boys, leave your crayons in the box.
This is the male equivalent to like the expanding donut, I guess. Oh my god. What I have always found astounding about these kind of theories is that you use other parts of your body on the regular, right? Like you use your hands every day, I would assume, legs, feet, your face, you know, wearing clothes on the rest of your body, that kind of stuff. I haven't noticed any like super large change on stuff you use every day, at least not to that extent. I mean, your skin can get slightly thicker in your hands if you lift weights, for example, or, you know, if you play the guitar, that kind of stuff. But, you know, there isn't some kind of drastic anatomical change because of this. like, that it only would apply to a specific part of your body is absolutely wild to me. Oh my god.
Hey fellow man, do you want to look good and buff this summer? Oh, look at this shirt. It makes your torso really long for some reason. Yeah, that's some bad photoshopping.
Do I have bad photoshopping on my bingo card? No, we don't. We don't have it. Well, this is like bad ads. I'm gonna put this on the bad ads. Alright, fine. I don't have bad photoshopping. That would have been fun, though. That would have been fun.
I am getting so tired of privileged men claiming fat shaming isn't a gendered issue because they experienced it too. Not only do you not experience it anywhere nearly as severe as women do, for men, it's by and large a choice.
This is... Okay, where's this going?
The female body is genetically predisposed to store more fat, so no matter what we do, being fat is a genetic default for many women. So tell us to simply eat less and move more is literally shaming us for something we have no control over. Men, on the other hand, don't have that genetic makeup. When you see a fat man, you see a lazy man.
Someone wrote this with like a straight face. Oh my god, I'm gonna pop this right on the bingo card.
Men can't suffer from X, you know? It doesn't work because I just made up this stat.
An actual good side tangent with regards to this post. This is something I see a lot online when people try to justify pretty out there opinions. They take something that has a sprinkle of truth to it, but then they just put it on absolute crack. So for example, like this person, yes, there is a slight difference in body fat levels between men and women, like how we store fat and so on and so forth, but that doesn't make the rest of the argument true. And I see this kind of logic applied in so many areas online and with people trying to justify either pseudoscience or justify sexism or discrimination or any kind of stuff like that. You take something that is very small or very like on average, something like that, and then you just take it like this, and there's the black and white truth. And that's really weird. It's not constructive in the least, and it's very silly. So, good to keep an eye out for, I suppose, in many areas. On a post about a dude who moved in with his dad/stepmom/half-sister, the dude brought an electric blanket because he has circulation issues. Room is very cold. SM took the blanket without asking and gave it to sister for her period pain.
First off, you don't need an electric blanket. You're a man.
As in you're a man, so the grammar is not even correct.
And also a butthole for not helping your poor sister out.
Oh wow, I had no idea that men don't get cold, you see? Men can't suffer from X. Yippee! How do we not have a bingo yet? We are so close to having bingos everywhere. Oh my god, I can't wait for this to happen. This is like a cliffhanger. This is beautiful.
Those guys who want to marry virgins, I hope you're virgins too. If not...
Boys can't be virgins.
How? Why?
Girls have hymen as proof of virginity. How do you determine a guy's virginity?
Boys Okay. Well, first off, no, that's not even accurate. No. Boom. We have our first bingo. Boom. Oh, we almost had a double bingo. Oh, that would have been so clean, but sadly not. It's just a single bingo. We have size shaming, virgin facts, prego theories, toxic mumbo jumbo, and terrible media. Woo! Success. I'm so happy today that we could witness this together, but wait, there is more. $11 pull-up rack. Look at this left arm, and there is right arm. That is just a different arm for some reason. I don't... Did they just Photoshop together two dudes? What happened to the other arm? That's so weird. Yeah, this just falls straight up on the bad ads, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like it's from Wish or something like that, or Temu, or one of those garbage sites, so I'm not surprised.
Look at this couple going here, and that's like putting a USB into a phone charger. And look at this, it's a short dude with a taller girl, and that's like having this tiny screw and a big... Well, they're called a mutter in Swedish. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah. No. No. I mean, actually, we have something on the bingo card for this. We have bad analogies, because the height and that kind of stuff doesn't really have much to do with the size of these sort of things, you know? So no, this is just really bad analogy. That's not accurate in the least, but we have another bingo. I see these memes in so many different shapes and sizes. Haha, shapes and sizes. I mean, literally, that's kind of a pun. Non-purposefully, because it's so many shapes and sizes, because it's all horrible analogies. And they all suck. Ladies, if he is 25 or older and drops red flags, leave. His frontal lobe is fully developed and he's not changing. It's science. I don't make the rules.
This is an odd post because, yes, your brain does develop until you're 25 or that kind of stuff, but you can still change after that fact. You can learn, you can find different contexts in life, you can talk to people, you can compromise certain things. So saying that people are just like dead set after 25 is odd. Although if someone is showing red flags and you don't like that, then yeah, leave. That's fair.
If you breastfeed your sons, you are training them to be R-wordists when they grow up. You're basically teaching them that they can touch a woman's body whenever they want. If you oppose R-wording, stop breastfeeding boys.
Oh my god! Have you even looked into the animal kingdom? Like, this is ridiculously normal. This is how animals feed their babies. What are you talking about? I'ma just go out on a limb here and say that if your solution to social issues is to, like, mistreat and starve male babies and children and think that's gonna create less issues in society, I think you're very misguided. Oh my god.
Hey, there's a serious problem, but I have thought up this perfect solution, y'all. Child abuse. Wow. Why did nobody think about this before?
You just need a large influx of male hormones if you want to turn back into a man. The only way to do that would be to take in a large amount of splooshies into your body. But if you sploosh as a man, you'll release more and more of your male hormone and you will return to being a girl. That's so wild. I remember reading about this. This was like a religious belief in some ancient tribal context, I believe. Because what they had realized is that after the deed, men got tired, which meant that in the stuff that came out, there was strength. So there was this tradition where you would pass that down to younger men in the tribe, because then they got strength from the older people in the tribe. Pretty wild. This is just that, but in like manga form. God damn.
They want you to accept this as normal, and it's not. Sorry, not being deceived by y'all. A guy doesn't have a reproductive system. My son is acting weird. Does that mean he is pregnant?
I mean, if it's a cis son, this is really funny. If it's not a cis son, that's pretty like wholesome and inclusive in a way. Do I have like an actually wholesome little sneak? Oh, I don't. It's terrible intimacy tips. Aw, man, we could have had an actually wholesome there, kind of squeezed into it. Oh well. Oh well.
Ladies, after you get off your period, check your man's balls. If they're puffed up, he's been faithful. If they're saggy as poo, kick him out. Stay woke. Faithful and cheating.
Why is faithful written in like the sarcastic kind of font style?
Faithful or cheating?
I don't get, this is so wild. This is so wild. Yeah, you know, one of those body parts that is like very well known to shift drastically depending on day or, you know, warmth or any of those kind of things. It's not an accurate measurement, fam. God damn. Oh wait, we actually have one for this. Oh my god, we have balls facts. Got myself a little balls fact. We just need terrible intimacy tips, and I have a dumbbell bingo. That's gonna be so beautiful. Heck yeah, I am excited for this.
You may be swole, but you're not. I am Jesus Christ. I have a six-pack on my neck swole. Oh yeah.
How do you even get that? Do you like do sit-ups with your neck? You just put a weight on your forehead and just go nuts? I should try that. Ooh, Linda has something to share with us.
Why do men snore when they lie on their backs? It's because their balls fall over their butthole, which causes a vapor lock.
I can't tell if this is like a sarcastic haha funny post made by a wife who's sick of the husband snoring and they're like, hi, it's because their balls are corks. Or it's like actually something they believe. I've been on the internet for too long. I can't tell what is rage-bait, sarcasm, and real anymore. And I think the even sadder part is that you can't distinguish it. You know, it's like everything has gotten so silly that you can't even tell what is satire anymore. God damn it. The Spanish theorist Juan Huarte argued in the 16th century that the testes maintain the heat and dryness of spirit necessary for intelligence, an obvious reason for male intellectual superiority. Intelligence is stored in the balls, some Spanish guy. I mean, there's definitely some balls fact right there. Heck yeah. Did you know that IQ is stored in the balls? So my girl was ovulating and told me not to do the deed, but when she did the deed, I felt one of her eggs shoot into my shaft, and I'm pretty sure I'm pregnant. Oh, bingo, baby. Whoa. Oh, we have victim erasing, we have men can't suffer from this, we have the emoji, we have prego theories, and the male brain. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Man, this bingo card is filling out just nicely. Just nicely. Isn't that just a treat?
So here's a picture of a man, and oh my god, everyone loves the little flesh pocket. Haha, the quickest way to a man's prostate is his pouch.
Men are like kangaroos. We have a little prostate pouch.
Party in my dorm. You've never seen a student body like this. Oh, Slider, 22 packs. Oh yeah, boy. How many 6-packs do you want? 22.
Oh, this one I fit really well in my bad ads video. This seems like the kind of game I would have enjoyed playing and given a bad review. Heck yeah. You know, one of the most disturbing examples about bad anatomy in, for example, cartoons or anime is this stuff. Look at this dude. Look at the size of that head and the size of the arms and hands. There's some Slender Man stuff. And then you have this picture that I have no idea what's going on here. That neck is concerning and the face looks like a 10-year-old. And then you have this picture. Because I will be the one doing the massage while twitching those fingers. Yeah, no, this is some Slender Man stuff. This brings me back to like 2011 horror games. Here's the video. 609, his water broke. Boys don't have that unless they're gay. What? I do love it when one person is obviously blatantly incorrect or just joking in an edgy way and then someone comes in to correct them and they're like even more incorrect. There is a comic made by The Oatmeal that talks about half-wits, right? And it's like, if you put two half-wits together, you would think that you get a full wit. No, it's not additive. Half-wits are multiplicative. If you put two half-wits together, you get a quarter wit, because idiocy endorses idiocy. That's how it works. That's how everything works. This is legit. This is a fact. It's not even an opinion.
You will know if he is still a virgin if the foreskin,
that's the number 4,
on his pee-pee cannot be pulled back fully. There will be an attachment from the foreskin to the tip of the pee-pee.
Sources: high school education. Well, you ended up on a BadMensAnatomy bingo card. I hope you're happy. This is definitely virgin facts. Hell yeah, baby. Either you made this up or high school failed you. Can you absorb estrogen through your pee-pee during the noughties? There is a claim going around that you can pick up estrogen through your pee-pee. Fellas, is it gay to be with women? We got it! We got it! X makes you gay. It's gay to be with women. Oh my god. We went full circle. No, it's not quite one here. We need women writing men, which we kind of had one in the beginning. It was the skin one. That was kind of women writing men. I'm gonna cross that one out in retrospect because I want more bingos. We have so many bingos. We only have 2 things left. We have body shaming, which, I mean, is a more general thing, really, than like the size shaming and the height shaming. It's pretty similar, but I've kept this one blank for now. And we have terrible intimacy tips. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, a lot of them kind of overlap, but I have made the rule for myself to only cross out one per post, so we're sticking to that, baby.
Did you know? In the prostate of a man there is an undeveloped uterus laying in wait, so basically every man has a uterus.
Did I miss a page? Naughty manual. We all missed a page.
Fun fact, did you know that the bigger an eggplant a guy has, the slower he walks? In today's news, yet another thing made up on TikTok where there's absolutely no correlation.
Oh, I should have just had that as one. No correlation. Oh, that would have been so fun. How to lose belly fat. Hormonal belly. Mummy belly. Stressed out belly. Alcohol belly. I've seen these bad ads directed at everyone and they're always atrocious. Bad ads. You get a stamp. Congratulations. Here is an armor with a lot of abs and nipples. I do love nipple armor. I'm gonna be honest. If I ever go into war, I'm gonna wear nipple armor.
Every female 100 ain't meant to be played with. You gotta know when you got a real one. Heart and taking notes and...
That's a lot of cake. Oh my god, that's so much cake. I was like, damn girl, that's some thickies. But then I saw him and was like, damn boy, someone is owning all the cake in this relationship. Damn, it's a cake off. Choose your current body type. Skinny, shred, regular, or plump. Regular is always like model ripped, I swear to god. Well, this just goes straight into bad ads again. Oh my god, so many bad ads just targeting men. I swear to god. Day 1, day 7, day 14. Okay, you did that in 2 weeks. Minus 14 pounds in just 1 week. So you lose 1 pound per day. What are you doing? Literally starving? Jesus Christ.
Lose weight while you sleep without workout or diets. -2 pounds per day guaranteed.
Well, that doesn't sound healthy. That sounds like dehydration and starvation at the same time. Isn't that a treat? This just goes straight into bad ads. I can't even read. I think this is the bad ads. I can't even read it anymore. Why are there so many bad ads? I guess I am a semi-bisexual. It's a new term, at least for me, and it applies. New term as in I made it up. Anyway, I am 100% solely physically and romantically attracted to men. Hell, I am a power bottom. However, I am 100% straight acting and straight appearing. This sometimes works against me, as gay guys usually either think I'm a top or a straight guy who got confused. So I guess I'm a rare breed of hybrid semi-bisexual. You're describing being gay? No, I don't look, act, or sound gay at all. I'm special. This is like the quirky, not like other girls, when they're like, oh my god, I'm like aesthetically lesbian. It's like that, but the opposite, aesthetically straight and quirky, but for dudes. My god. It's okay, people. You don't have to be so quirky. It's fine. Please don't be so quirky. God. Tesco plant beef, 12 meat-free balls packed with pea protein.
I found proof! Pea is stored in the balls!
We nailed it! We did science today!
Men let their balls hang in the toilet water.
Either you have something going on there with gravity, or your toilet is really weirdly constructed. It's one of the two.
They are gross, not our periods.
Ah yes, I hate it when men dip their balls in toilet water. It happens every day. I am not sure how you got this info, but dudes' balls are not that long. Nowhere even close. Get that guy some medical help, lol. That sounds awful. How would it... Oh my god.
Gym heroes never skip neck day.
And there's a six-pack on your neck. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, this just reads like rage-bait satire ads, but I'm gonna put this in the bad buff anatomy. Just because I can. There is a fungus that, when smelled, is capable of producing spontaneous zenith of experiences in women.
Oh, that's just why I don't clean my pee-pee.
Clean your pee-pee, for God's sake, man.
What contraception is everyone on? I currently only have naughties at night when the male splooshies are sleeping.
I just don't want another baby yet.
Hey there, fellow mominators. If you don't want another baby, just do it during night, because that's when it sleeps, and then you can't
This is like that old joke when it's something like, the scientists went to land on the sun, and then it's like, oh my god, how did they do that without burning up? They went at night. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I mean, we also have body shaming, to be fair. It was a part of a few posts. I just picked other stuff that was more specific. So it's basically a full bingo card. Isn't that beautiful? We remain with our lack of hope for the future of humanity. Isn't that beautiful? But at least we can laugh at the world as it is painfully burning. Thank you so very much for joining me here for this beautiful, wonderful video. And I do hope you enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed having you here. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah.